Nothing too crazy, 2 players in red.
Getting themselves up for the split push out towards the A site. As they both land on target, Donut and CT, vision restricted. The one man inside the temple takes pot shots, but no real impact from it yet. Nerds gets a bit scrappy, but he still gets the kill he wanted. So the raid boss Frost with 1.
Oh, kick it up close, playing with his food a little bit too much. Finally does snatch the head. But he's now left all alone. His Alpha, but he's going to strike first. Tesses, phenomenal talent. As long as Tesses has the bomb, there is absolutely no reason for him to move out of this one. The only thing that could be in the back of his head is, has Alpha rotated all the way around through Donut behind me into A main side? And in all of that conjunctive elements and...
Fought it there, unfortunately for him, obviously such a scrappy pistol round with the bomb falling in a very uncomfortable angle. It was all set up for Tesses to take it. He kept it close. It was a nice shot from Kixan's POV as well. So Heroic with a pit, with no real money to work with, you plant and hoping to avoid being lit up by this MP9. Tessus forced to fall back, but it's a push from either side, and it's all freebies, even a bit of carnage that results in Art Frost shutting down Kicker in terms of the utility. Pvision's first buy. What have you got in store for us? Smoke up early towards mid-side. They molly for the quick wrap round towards lane, so you can't fight to assist towards caves. They get a bit of map control instantly from this. So it's a nice opening gambit thus far. You've been able to get to where you want to be. Kixan replies though by pushing the extremities. Footsteps will be heard through the smoke. He slows it right down. Art Frost with the AK. Overwhelmed on that one, so bombs drop. Kicker forced to fight towards Jaguar. Shush, looking to silence them, step by step, gets closer to the moment he pulls the trigger. Easy for 2, assist from Dexter onto the third, Belchernock beheaded, and Alpha is the only one that remains. Not for long, as Kixan walks on in. So the bonus round goes absolutely flawlessly.
Dave, that's why they didn't bother upgrading to the AWP on Dexter. I mean, it doesn't get much better than this. You've not lost that many lives either in the last 3 rounds. Belchernock sounds like some kind of an orc raid boss. Yeah, I'm completely alongside you. And so far, 0 kills. No real impact to speak of. Alpha did have a chance, and it was a fleeting opportunity. I love that Tessis has full confidence in his own ability to repeat that, but he just gets slapped down to 32 HP. Belchernock finally activates for 1, but Dexter's there to send 2 players out of the server. A lot of damage to Tessis. Not quite as clean as Heroic were hoping for, but still in a good spot.
Throws that over. Tessis is ahead of it. Comes out with the AK. Likelihood of finding anything else, not going to go their way. So a 4th round.
61.6% headshot.
Sheesh.
That is an incredibly high mark. Very few players get over 55 to 60. And normally, to be fair, the players that don't get as many kills. So Tesses is a real monster when it comes to that mechanical one-taps straight to the dome with the AK. In this round, it's the A4. And bypassing through the smoke, Kicker actually manages to get out of there. It's like Homer Simpson, that gif, where he just gets absorbed by the bush. Yeah, he's out.
Heavily gravitating onto the B bomb site. It is only Tessus. Obviously, we were talking a big game about his impact, how lethal he can be. We might see that level. Peeking out into Patsy. And Heroic with 3 players situated on the other side of things, holding onto the weapons might be the call you want to go for here. You could give up 1 round over to Pvision. It'd be risky on the response with the...
And you've already got a nice little buffer of rounds. There's no reason to get greedy. Pvision, though, they're going to get some success. See. Of course, Patsy previously of the likes of Liquid and Spirit.
Then it's Patsy. I think the best placing there was like quarterfinals with Spirit. That was Rio as well. And it's a unique team over on the side of things for Heroic, because everyone that's had a major appearance on this roster, it's all been post-COVID. Every single one of them. Environment. Feels like a team you want to get behind. We'll see what they can do in this round so far, Vince. It's really clean. Belchernock's the only one that bites back. He's down and out, but Patsy with 2 clean kills, even whilst blind. Is there a round on our hands here? Molly out, Patsy coming alive.
Now, in a few moments from Art Frost, Molly tossed in. Gonna try and soften him up. There's no way for Dexter to survive this one, it feels like. If he pushes forward, he's dead, and if he backs away, he's dead. He's been tagged down. The bomb itself will finish him off now.
So Heroic made it look like it was going all their way. Had a great lead coming into the round. The hold looked good, and then Patsy afforded some absolute luxuries. Goes on for 2 clean kills. The third as well through the flashbang. Hitting some right snaps with the AWP. Heroic. Maybe we were going to see some aggression here towards mid early. Felt like Nerds was revving up for it.
The out of position is going to get the chance to get back onto Xbox. Just playing off the extremity of Temple. He's going to be good for the 1 kill. There's Nerds. The guillotine comes down, but Art Frost will not miss. Stuck behind the Molotov, doesn't fully spread, but there is 3 players now coming in quickly from Heroic, one of which is Dexter with the AWP. They have donut control still with Nerds. The smoke in their eyes is going to stop them from denying the push coming through. In fact, actually, Pvision is still stuck in A main.
More time for Heroic to push back out, clear towards mid side. They do stick themselves back in position towards a double 2-player setup inside a donut. Texas on the site. Molly might force him into a peek. He sprays as he tries to run back, but it's all about the timing. 17 seconds here. Dexter, as long as he hits the shot, he should be dead and gone. And Kickert's all that remains. 1v2. That timer lurking above his head. If he goes down after time, it's going to be such a disgusting round to have to contend with.
Counter-terrorists win.
They don't want to throw away their weapons. They go for the run out, hoping there'd be a quick over the years of how things have gone in their runnings to make it to the majors, mate.
Yep. And Kickert was a part of that in varying degrees in the past.
Yeah, fair
He
play.
was front and center, first row tickets.
They've seen it all. Oh, and Tessus. He won't be seen, but he will be felt. The MP9 stabbing in the back, and they go running on out. It's Shush this time around, looking to defend. He has the nade set to buy himself so much time. Peek's good for 1, but Belchinov with a Galil, clack straight back. Nerds is here. He can tuck back into the donut. He's got that rotate. So if you go walking out through Temple side, you'll be a dead man. They've got to operate together on this one.
HP as well, just means that Belchinok has to stand a little bit further away and inviting that pressure in doing so. Tessus will oblige with his A4. Art Frost's prospects pretty limited on this one as well. Hoping that someone peeks off the side of that box. It's where Tessus plays. That shot was not far off the top of the head. I think now the shot is missed. He has to back out and just save. Heroic will be good for a 6-2, and Pvision, they can come back into this next round, especially if the AWP is saved. But it feels like they've had a couple of chances. They've not fully snatched just yet. Heroic, they've been a little bit shaky, if we're being honest. Like they've definitely had a couple of rounds where it felt like Pvision had the upper hand.
Vince, it's a cold day at the gallery. Art Frost.
Do you come up with these on the fly? Or
Yeah,
you...
dude.
Oh, okay.
No, I spent 4 hours on that one last night.
What was the other one you said about ice wrinkle?
Oh, yeah, it's getting near Christmas time.
Yeah.
Ice wrinkle.
Form of alpha. Incendiary, perfectly timed, just keeps him away for a little bit longer. Nerds is alone for the time being. Flashbang is good. The Molotov the wrong side, but surely they'll clear out this angle. In fact, Nerds decides to pick up the pace. The Kickert there to deal with him. And with 38 seconds left, Pvision need to start making moves forward. Make the most of that pick.
They got to go soon. Again, they've one of these rounds where it feels like they're stalling themselves out. They're given an opportunity. Kickstand on the run out towards ramp. Patsy again. The can opener to take the top off and give them a pathway in towards the bomb site, and Belchinok bests his Tessus. So he's down and out. Been out on that one. Get another pick. Make it look a little bit better for them. But fair play. You know, they run out into the scope of Patsy. Again, they get into the site. They'll take a third round here on the T side. 6-3.
Yeah, impressed with the recovery. I mean, the first, 15-20 seconds of that round, it was Heroic just...
Times, and with no info towards B off the back of it early, they're posturing a lot of players to support. You've got Red Room covered by Tessus. And the wrap in from Dexter's AWP. Shush with a howl, looking to blow them to bits on the run in. Nerds close towards the smoke, it's blown open. Awkward angle. Snapshot from Kicker, backline. That's just removed. Peeking around the edges and winning out on these duels. Can't quite find the lineup onto the bomb planter either, and now the game's given away. You know where he is, but they're both blind. Eventually, Vision comes back, and Nerds is domed, but Tessa's close towards Temple.
Yeah, I don't think he's got too much more impact in this round, though. And they're going to try and close off the retreat. Additionally, in comes Patsy. First kill to his hands, and belching up with a second. Nerds just basically trying to thwart the plant coming in. Didn't happen. Isolating Shush on the site as well.
If they go towards the B site, you might have been able to swing onto them. Instead, the pain train is pulling out of the station and looking for the full wrap around the back. And the Eco is here. He'll be hearing a ton of noise. You can see him looking towards the wall now, getting the clearer audio for the comm across to his teammates. So Patsy could be in for a boatload of pickups. Awkward angle fighting through the ferns, and Tessus hits the head onto one. Alpha with the backstab, trying to close it down. Don't let him get a gun and take any more weapons. So they find it in the end. Only one round away from tying this up now.
At least from their perspective. And Pvision have a 48% win rate on their CT half. However, plenty time between then and now. Belchanok, who had a slow start but 11 frags right now, he gets the better of Dexter on the wide swing, repels him away, and opens up business for the A site one more time for Pvision. I think Nerds has been spotted. Oh, but Belchanok misses out this time.
No, it's always quick on the draw with time nipping at his heels. Kit in the back pocket. Artfrost looking for the jump spot. He's caught Vision. Holds the aggressive angle. You come running out, you better wide swing it and hope he misses. There's the dink. But it won't matter. Affording nothing. Almost baited in, but Patsy, are they ready for him? He's got the watermelons ready to roll. But he's got to deal some damage on the walk up. Oh, it's all getting a bit messy. Nerds takes down Dexter. It affords Kick up the fast wrap back in. Assaults him towards Cave. Egg on their face for Heroic.
Yeah, team kill thrown in the mix as well. It was just so chaotic, and now Tessus has to go back to landing those headshots. The executioner himself, the Kicker. He has a stay of execution. Dials it back, forces Kixan to go and retrieve the bomb, which he should be able to get. The problem is, though, the Kicker is in close proximity, and Kixan heard those footsteps. I thought he was on a bait towards going through middle, but he's actually making moves into Cave instead. Player that now and again can deliver some big performances, but spotted out, and with a player in the Belchanok on the cross with a USP, a weakened Kixan never really stood a chance. Team kill thrown in the mix. What a nightmare that is.
You see how uncomfortable it was. Like, at that point as well, all the comms get so messy because everyone's trying to focus on that one angle. But it doesn't work. This time they go quicker with a tempo. Run straight in, put the Tech 9s to good advantage. Alpha trapped into the corner. Dexter can just hold inside of the smoke. Patsy shoots through. They're looking for the bomb plant, trying to set themselves up on the post. Patsy finding these for free, but Nerds with a Tech on deck, he can still be beastly, and it's Tessus that punishes, showing us he's got the moves here. 2v2 now. Shouldn't have been this close.
He's got the M4 as well. A significant upgrade on both of these Star Riflers. And a spray from Tessus on point. HG up and over, but Artfrost on OHB has been dealt with by Nerds. And their T side now fully off the mark. But yeah, it's these Tech 9s, man. Once they clumped up the CTs together in this awkward spot on back of long, it felt like there was only one way this round was going. Moving into this stack. Tessus taking point. They're going to slowly rummage their way down into the ramp side right now. Tessus, oh, he could be in for a hatful of kills, but instead backs off into a more favorable angle, and more importantly, into an angle where his teammates can also deliver. Well played. If he peeks ramp, a lot of players would get like green.
It's one of the grimmest situations to be in on your CT side with the instant damage it does to you. They do get the AWP out for Artfrost. 14 kills. Other side of things, it's Tessus with 16. Oh, he's taking the engagement.
Oh dear. So although it was a grim start, there is still a shining light they can move towards. Molotov's in, Flash is going to be preceding it as well. Smoke already put into play, and Tesses not respecting this, gets out into the open and takes the head of Alpha. They have bypassed the player in Smoke. That was Kicker, but now he's found and uprooted, deleted out of the round itself, and Heroic, oh, they'll going to take the 9th round. The question now is whether Pvision can save these 2 weapons or not.
Frost is dead. Oh, okay. Survives that one. I thought you were going to miss the shot on the bait out from the jump and then just get overwhelmed with the Mach 10 there. Up with the utility, forced them out of their angles, made it very uncomfortable. Kicker inside of the smoke, just could find no impact. And Frost, dead man walking, and slows him down, does a ton of damage. Instead, they held further back onto this one. You're basically bone dry. Boost up. It baits out the shot. You can't hold on the angle. The Orb's going to beat you on that one if he goes back in. It's 2 misses from Dexter, letting them get close, but your teammates should be able to cover on this. So Shush finds that one. They go back up on the totem pole. It makes it awkward for the Orb to hit the head, but the rifles are going to be able to find these for free. Tag with the Deagle, but how'd you even really convert it?
Down, and Nert's looking to try and feast himself on a few more kills. Pad those stats just that little bit more. Already up to 14. SS, bit of an awkward spray, but still hits the head, and Heroic hit 10 first.
Sort of 2-piece setup from them there, so you're not putting yourself into a disadvantage up against the pistols in that lethal range with the 5.7. Set up with the instant smokes from Sport. Line it up and run on into the site. Those plume instantly, so going to block off towards Donut, Red Room, and try and make it uncomfortable for the mid-rotate. Frost at least hit 1 on the run-out, so playing for the retake does give them a little bit of edge on this one. Bomb's now planted. Oh, Alpha. So much damage done on the spam, but Shush just shoots 1 straight back through, and that hits the head, so Alpha's gone. 4v4.
That's the problem too. I don't think he realizes that he did that much damage to Shush, but Pvision in that kind of stage of the game right now where rounds are just so valuable that they may feel like they have to go for this. Problem is that Dexter has landed the shot already. A weakened Patsy is sent sprawling out. And Kicksan holds his position. He's also going to deny the save, more than likely. Smoke down, Frost trying to use it to retrieve himself. The Orb into the next round, but HG tossed in for good measure. Damage being inflicted, but Kicker's able to bodyguard his Orpa. Bomb goes off. Looks like they've done enough to actually hold on to these 2 weapons.
Smoke, it gets uncomfortable for Alpha. It feels like he's had such a rough game as well. Very limited impact for him over the course of this one. Only 3 kills. Aggression towards mid. Jump down into the cubby, Patsy. Felt like his days were numbered, but he's good for 1. Kicks out with 5 health over the top of the smoke. Takes down Belchanok. And they're splitting the attention onto both sides of the map here. It was 2 players walking up. Kicker, he's good to repel the first, but baited out by the Molotov. Dexter, some uncomfortable misses, trapped in the angle and low on health. He's finished. 4 versus 2. You cannot afford to lose this one, Pvision.
Smoke's get up close. Once he comes out of the smoke, though, Kicker, the alcove in the cubby is going to punish him. And Shush has a good read of Patsy's position, but he's just overwhelmed and swamped by CTs all around him. Outnumbered, outgunned. Looking at that too, I was like, no.
I thought he was going to trip, honestly. That's why I was like, oh, hang on.
Good footwork though, man. Appreciate that. So here we go again, back into the fray between these 2 teams, both of which have a full assortment of weaponry. Nades tossed out on mid. Control being fiercely fought over. And Pvision get the better of it for the time being. I say that as Nertz gets naded into activation. And deleting Patsy, removing some of that mid-presence, but Belchanov tries his best to hold on. Goes down, Alpha has had a real rough map, 3 and 16. Finds himself on the receiving end of Kicksan's AK, and although 2 players are low, Heroic have a great opportunity to extend their lead even further, and Kicksan somehow survives, even though he was the weakened player in that trade. Frost is totally out of position. It's a tough choice as well. Like, does he want to go for this? Does he hold on to the AWP for the next round?
Oh, Kicksan's here. You've seen the leg. The swing out! Oh, the missed shot. Thought you played it right, man. I was expecting a trade back there, a little bit more to be said in the round. Obviously, Frost, we've seen some impact with the AWP, but converting those rounds, actually turning it into a W hasn't been there for him, and now you don't have the money for it. They've got to switch up the plays. It's the exact same opener. They blow the smoke open with Nertz in position. He hits the shot again.
Now getting close. Smoke has been put down. There's still so much time on the clock, though. The flash is going to precede this peak and actually hits the T's as well, but strength in numbers as Shush lays down with 2 AK frags. Could be the last play of this map. As Art Frost in a 1-on-4 picked off in the back.
I feel like Pvision on some of their individuals too showed a little bit of mettle. I think Art Frost had some really quick shots in this one, even when he was actually disturbed with some of the moves that Heroic were making.
Yeah, I mean, it started off really nicely for Heroic on the CT side. They built a really big lead, but then you saw Pvision able to kind of really start exposing that A bomb site in particular. Like they were able to start shutting down WP through Temple. They were able to really convert some nice rounds off of that. But then when you swap sides and you get Heroic on the T side, they just never looked out of it. I mean, they were so linked across the T's and take that 1-0 start here.
Yeah, I mean, look, a bit too much quality, I guess, would be the way to frame it from Heroic. And I would say they never really had to get into a high gear here either. They were just kind of, going through the motions, hitting their shots, and good to see a sharp performance from Nertz, a player I've admired for a long time.
Dips in form for like 1 or 2 month periods at most, and much of that was actually when this lineup was being formed. In a more comfortable situation, him and Tessus are pretty much going blow for blow on